Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata 369. As you may remember, Krishna got very angry with Arjuna. Suddenly he threw the reins of the horses away from his left hand. In disgust, he jumped out of the chariot. He had the chakra in his hand. He went and stood in front of Bhishma. His face was distorted with anger. Everyone who saw the anger of Krishna shouted, "Bhishma is killed! Bhishma is killed!" Bhishma was quite calm and collected. He smiled at Krishna and said, "Come, my beloved Lord. I am happy to see you. I will welcome death at your hands. This is the second time this chance is given to me. I lost it once. I'm not going to let you go without fighting me. I will be the most fortunate person on this earth if the great Lord Narayana releases me from this world of pain. Come quickly. I'm waiting." It had all happened with the winking of an eyelid. Arjuna was terrified. He fell out of the chariot and at the feet of Krishna. He could not talk properly. His throat was dry with fear. He just caught the feet of Krishna in his two arms and looked at him with tears in his eyes. Krishna would not look at him. He tried to shake off the hands of Arjuna, which were restraining him. He was sighing like a hissing snake. Arjuna spoke at last. "I beg you not to do this. Please save me from the sin of having made you break your promise. The world will call you a liar if you do this. I will not allow this stain on your pure name. I have now woken up from my dream. I remember all that you told me on the first day of this war. I swear that I will keep my word and kill as I said I would. I swear in the name of truth and in the name of our friendship that I will not be false to my promise." Krishna was now pleased. He knew at once that the cloud had lifted from the mind of Arjuna. Now there would be no one like him. But he did not show his pleasure. His face was still as it was before. He looked as sullen as the sky just before the break of thunderstorm. Without speaking a word, he quietly got into the chariot and took up the reins. Everyone could see the different Arjuna now. He became more terrible than Bhishma now. He was intent on just one thing, to prove to Krishna that he was able to do what he had promised to do. Still, Bhishma was invincible. No one could prevent him from the work of destruction on which he was bent. It went on for a long time. Arjuna could destroy the Kaurava army in turn. But he could not stop the old man from the fury of destruction. Evening had set in. The fighting had to be stopped. The sun had set on the 9th day of the war. It was the most terrible day of all. There was nothing to talk about except the fury of Bhishma. Everything else paled into insignificance. The Pandavas were just terrified for the first time in their lives. This was something they had not thought possible. They had no hopes of winning the war. Not with Bhishma fighting like this. The Pandava camp was silent today. No conchas were blown. No trumpets announced their happiness. They were all sunk in gloom, in the darkest depths of despair. Chapter 13. The Pandavas at the feet of Bhishma. Yudhishthira was speechless with sorrow. He was helpless against the fury of Bhishma. He looked at Krishna and said, "Krishna, I'm sure we will never be able to win this war. Look at Bhishma. It's impossible to fight with him. We've been trying for the last 9 days to stop him, but it's not possible. I can see my army melting away at the approach of Bhishma, and I'm not able to do anything about it. You must tell me what should be done. I find it hard to fight with my grandfather." Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.